you've been wasting money. And you don't even realize it yet. Every season, you go out and buy fertilizer, thinking it's necessary for healthy plants. You trust the labels, follow the instructions, and expect better results each time. But somehow, no matter how much you spend, your soil never really improves long-term. Your plants grow for a while, then slowly start depending on more and more inputs. And that's when it quietly becomes a cycle you can't escape from. But here's the part nobody tells you. The Amish don't buy fertilizer at all, yet their soil gets richer every single year. No chemicals, no expensive bags, and no dependency on outside products whatsoever. So what do they know that completely flips the entire system upside down? The fertilizer lie belief break most people believe fertilizer is essential for plant growth and high yields. It sounds logical because nutrients must come from somewhere, so buying them feels necessary. And for a short time, fertilizers actually seem to work and give visible results. But the reality is completely different once you understand what's really happening underneath. Fertilizers don't build soil. They only feed plants temporarily, like a quick energy boost. And that's the mistake most gardeners never realize until it's too late. But here's the interesting part. Every time you add synthetic nutrients, you slowly weaken your soil's natural ecosystem. Microbial life decreases, structure breaks down, and dependency on fertilizers increases. So instead of improving your garden, you're locking it into a cycle of constant input. And this is exactly what the Amish completely avoid. The hidden problem: your soil isn't lacking nutrients, it's lacking life. Most people think soil is just a medium that holds plants in place. But real soil is a living ecosystem filled with billions of microorganisms working together. These microbes break down organic matter and release nutrients naturally over time. When this system is active, plants get exactly what they need without external inputs. But when it dies, everything starts collapsing slowly. And that's not even the biggest problem. Because dead soil forces you to depend on artificial fertilizers again and again, which means your costs increase while your soil health continues to decline. The Amish don't feed plants directly. They feed the soil system instead. The Amish philosophy: they don't see fertilizer as something you buy. They see it as something you create. But here's the part nobody tells you. Waste doesn't exist in their system. Everything has a purpose. Kitchen scraps, animal waste, plant leftovers. All of it gets recycled back into the soil. This creates a closed-loop system where nothing is wasted and everything contributes to growth. And this is where everything changes. Because once the loop starts working, you don't need to buy anything anymore. The free fertilizer secret core system: most people throw away organic waste without thinking twice about it. But the Amish collect it carefully and turn it into nutrient-rich compost. This works because organic matter breaks down into natural fertilizers over time. Microbes consume this material and convert it into plant-available nutrients, which leads to soil that feeds itself continuously without external input. But here's the mistake most people make. They either compost incorrectly or stop the process too early. The Amish follow a simple but powerful system that ensures complete decomposition. They layer materials properly, maintain moisture, and allow time to do its job. And once this process completes, the result is pure, living fertilizer. Step 1. Organic collection system: most people treat waste as garbage, but the Amish treat it as raw material. They collect kitchen scraps, garden waste, and natural residues consistently. This works because every organic input contributes to the nutrient cycle, which leads to a constant supply of free fertilizer material. But here's the interesting part. They never let organic matter go unused. Everything is part of the system. Step 2. Layering method: most people dump everything into a pile randomly and expect good compost. Without the Amish build layers intentionally for maximum efficiency. They alternate between green materials and dry materials to balance decomposition. This works because it creates the perfect environment for microbial activity, which leads to faster breakdown and higher quality compost. Step 3. Moisture control. Most people either overwater compost or let it dry out completely. Both mistakes slow down the decomposition process significantly. The Amish maintain balanced moisture, similar to a damp sponge. This works because microbes need water to stay active and break down material, which leads to consistent and efficient compost production. Step 4. Time multiplier effect. Most people rush composting and use it before it's fully ready. But the Amish understand that time is part of the process. They allow natural cycles to complete without interference. This works because full decomposition creates richer and more stable nutrients, which leads to long-term soil improvement instead of short-term boosts. Multiplier logic. This is where the system becomes powerful. Waste becomes compost. Compost feeds soil. Soil feeds plants. Plants create more organic material. This creates a cycle where each step improves the next continuously. And over time, the system becomes self-sustaining. 3 big mistakes. Most people make this mistake, relying only on store-bought fertilizers. This creates dependency and weakens the soil over time. Second mistake, ignoring organic waste that could be reused. Third mistake, breaking the composting process by rushing or mismanaging it. The Amish avoid all 3 by focusing on system efficiency instead of shortcuts. One thing most people don't know. The Amish often enhance compost with natural boosters like manure or plant extracts. This increases microbial activity and speeds up nutrient cycling, which leads to even richer and more powerful soil over time. This isn't just about fertilizer, it's about independence. From buying inputs to creating your own system. From weak soil to living productive, you stop spending money and start building value. They don't buy fertility, they build it. And that's why their soil gets better every single year. If you follow this system, you won't just save money. You'll create a self-sustaining garden that improves over time. So stop buying fertilizer and start building your own. And if you want more powerful systems like this, make sure you subscribe now, because the next method might completely change how you grow food forever.